You think you're being the nice guy. You think you're being agreeable, accommodating, respectful, a good man. But what if I told you that in her eyes, in that primal, unfiltered, brutally honest part of her brain that governs visceral attraction, she doesn't see nice? She sees and is repulsed by weakness, because here's a fundamental, often uncomfortable truth. Women, on a deep, evolutionary level, have an incredibly fine-tuned, almost subconscious weakness detector. They are constantly, passively, and sometimes actively testing your strength, your frame, your conviction, your very core. And there are certain incredibly subtle behaviors, things you probably do every single day, thinking you're being a good guy, that are setting off blaring alarm bells in her mind, screaming to her that you are not the strong, centered, masculine man she is, primally, biologically looking for. Today, we are holding up a brutal, unflinching mirror to your behavior. I am revealing 7 subtle yet devastating ways that women see you're weak, ways that most men don't even realize are systematically sabotaging their chances at genuine attraction and respect. Eliminating these from your behavior is the single, fastest, most powerful way to command her respect and ignite her deepest attraction. And pay close attention, because sign number 5 is a nice guy habit that is a guaranteed, irreversible attraction killer. This, gentlemen, is your wake-up call. Now, let's be crystal clear so there is no misunderstanding. When we use the provocative term weakness in this context, we are not talking about a lack of physical strength, and we are certainly not talking about a lack of kindness. Genuine kindness, born from a place of strength, is incredibly attractive. We are talking about a profound lack of masculine frame and emotional fortitude. On a deep, evolutionary, biological level, a woman's primal brain, the part of her that is responsible for attraction, not logical decision-making, is hardwired to seek out and be attracted to a partner who signals strength, competence, and stability. Why? Because for hundreds of thousands of years, that man represented safety, security, high-quality genes, and the best possible chance for her and her offspring's survival. A man who is easily swayed, emotionally reactive, constantly seeking approval, and lacking in conviction signals the absolute opposite. He signals chaos, unreliability, and a genetic dead end. Therefore, behaviors that demonstrate a weak frame are not just unattractive in a casual sense. They are, to her deep, subconscious, primal self, profoundly, viscerally repulsive. They are a biological red flag. Your niceness, when it stems from a place of fear and a desire to please, rather than a place of genuine strength, is being interpreted by her as a lack of a backbone. And that, in the brutal game of attraction, is a fatal error. Weakness sign number 1, constant approval seeking. The behavior, frequently, almost compulsively, asking questions designed to solicit her validation. Did you have a good time? Was that okay? Do you like this shirt? Am I doing this right? Was that a funny joke? What her primal brain sees. He has no internal validation. His confidence is so fragile, so externally based, that he needs my constant reassurance to feel good about himself. He is outsourcing his self-esteem to me. This is a massive, unattractive burden. It communicates that he is a follower, not a leader. The strong man's alternative: he is self-validated. He assumes she's having fun because he's fun. He wears what he likes with confidence. He makes decisions and trusts his own judgment. His frame of reality is internal, not dependent on her approval. Weakness sign number 2, being overly agreeable. The behavior, immediately, reflexively agreeing with all of her opinions, especially on subjective matters, even if he secretly disagrees, never offering a counterpoint, a different perspective, or a playful challenge, having no discernible preferences of his own. What her primal brain sees. He has no backbone. He is either terrified of conflict and disapproval, or he has no real personality, no core identity of his own. He is a conversational chameleon, a boring echo chamber. There is no spark, no challenge, no interesting man for her to respect or be intrigued by. The strong man's alternative. He has his own well-formed, interesting opinions. He is not afraid to disagree respectfully, playfully, and with a confident smile. That's a fascinating take, but I see it completely differently. This creates intrigue, demonstrates a strong mind, and generates attractive polarity. Weakness sign. Number 3. Over-apologizing. The behavior. Constantly, reflexively saying, "I'm sorry" for things that do not require an apology, like accidentally bumping into a table, having a slightly different opinion, or taking a moment to think before speaking. What her primal brain sees. He has a deep-seated, unwarranted sense of guilt or a profound lack of social confidence. He is, in essence, apologizing for his very existence, for taking up space in the world. This communicates on a subconscious level that he feels he is inherently in the wrong or in the way. This is a huge, unattractive signal of low status and weakness. The strong man's alternative. He only apologizes when he has genuinely done something wrong and needs to take authentic responsibility. For minor mishaps, he uses confident, neutral language like "pardon me," "excuse me," or simply laughs it off with a confident smile. He is not sorry for being a man who exists in the world. Weakness sign. Number 4. Complaining, victim mentality. The behavior. Constantly, habitually complaining about his job, his boss, the traffic, the weather, his life in general. Consistently framing himself as a victim of external circumstances, rather than the architect of his own life. What her primal brain sees. He is powerless. He is a man who is at the effect of his life, not at the cause of it. He lacks agency, resilience, and problem-solving skills. This drains her energy, makes him profoundly unattractive, and often reverses the desired polarity. She feels like she has to become the strong, masculine one and fix his life, which is a role she will quickly grow to resent. The strong man's alternative. He is a problem solver, not a complainer. He talks about his challenges, if at all, in the context of how he is actively, strategically overcoming them. He takes radical ownership of his life and his situation. He radiates power and agency, not victimhood. Weakness sign number 5, pedestalizing and overcomplimenting, the nice guy suicide. The behavior, the classic fatal nice guy error. Showering her with constant, unearned, often superficial compliments, especially about her beauty, acting as if she is a flawless goddess, and he is a mere, unworthy mortal, lucky to even be in her presence. What her primal brain sees. He has low value and zero standards. He is desperately trying to buy my affection with flattery because he doesn't believe his own presence, his own character, is enough to win me over. He is just like every other supplicating guy in my DMS. She doesn't see him as a potential equal partner. She sees him as a worshiper, a fan, which is profoundly unerotic. The strong man's alternative. His confident, engaging presence is the primary statement of his value. He offers rare, specific, and insightful compliments that focus on her character, her mind, or her unique energy, and only when they are genuinely earned and observed. He sees her as an amazing, high-quality woman, but as his equal, never as his superior. Weakness sign number 6, emotional reactivity, the unstable man. The behavior, getting easily angered by small things, like traffic or a slow waiter, getting visibly anxious or flustered in new social situations, or, most critically, being immediately dramatically consumed by her bad mood or her drama. His emotional state is a volatile roller coaster, completely dictated by external events and her feelings. what her primal brain sees. He is emotionally unstable. He is not a rock. He is a leaf in the wind. He cannot be my anchor in a storm because he is the storm. This makes her feel profoundly psychologically unsafe and completely unable to relax into her feminine energy around him. She has to be on guard. The strong man's alternative. He is the calm, unshakable center of his own universe. He is stoic. He is empathetic to her emotions, but he is not consumed by them. His emotional state is generated and controlled internally. He is the unshakable mountain she can lean on, which is a profoundly attractive and rare quality. Weakness sign number 7, abdicating leadership, the I don't know man. The behavior, consistently habitually deferring to her for all decisions big and small. The dreaded what do you want to do, where should we go? I don't know, you decide. What her primal brain sees, he is incapable of leading. He is placing the mental and emotional burden of all decision-making entirely on me. While she absolutely wants her opinion to be valued and considered, she does not want to be the sole, constant captain of the ship in the relationship. It's exhausting, it's unattractive, and it forces her into a masculine leadership role that kills her desire for him. The strong man's alternative. He leads. He makes plans. He is decisive. He might offer her well-vetted choices, but he initiates the process. We can either go to the incredible Italian place I know or that new, exciting sushi spot. Which are you feeling more tonight? This is confident, collaborative leadership, and it allows her to relax, to trust, and to enjoy the journey he is creating. So what is the common, powerful antidote to all 7 of these fatal attraction-killing mistakes? It is not about memorizing a new list of behaviors. It is about a profound internal shift. It is about consciously, relentlessly building and maintaining an unshakable masculine frame. Your frame is your reality. It is your self-respect. It is your boundaries. It is your mission. It is your emotional center. The strong, attractive man lives firmly, unapologetically inside his own frame and graciously invites a woman to join him in it. The weak man, the man she loses respect for, constantly abandons his own frame and desperately, pathetically tries to crawl into hers for validation and safety. Stop trying to avoid these 7 mistakes one by one, like a game of whack-a-mole. Instead, focus on the root cause. Focus on building your own internal strength, your profound self-respect, your unwavering purpose. When you are a man of true, authentic substance, you will naturally, effortlessly stop projecting weakness. Your strength will become your default state of being. The 7 subtle yet fatal signs that scream weakness to women. From constant approval-seeking and over-apologizing to emotional reactivity and the consistent abdication of leadership. You now know what to avoid. You now know the path forward. This, gentlemen, requires brutal, unflinching self-honesty. In the comments section below, I want you to hold each other accountable. I want you to make the Forge Your Frame pledge. I want you to tell me, which one of these 7 weakness tells have you been most guilty of in the past? And what is one specific, tangible action you will take this week to begin forging a stronger, more resilient frame in that area? Let's build a powerful, supportive community of strong men right here. If this video holds the hard, uncomfortable, but ultimately liberating truth that a friend of yours, a brother, needs to hear, share it. Help other good men recognize and ruthlessly eliminate these attraction killers from their lives. To continue your journey of forging an unshakable frame, mastering the deep psychology of attraction, and becoming a man of profound strength and respect, make sure you have absolutely obliterated that subscribe button and have activated all notifications. Your power is waiting to be forged. Go out there and be strong.